This for my baby. Gxlden.Chvld.
What's up, guys? It's your girl, the Golden Child, and we're back with another video. Now, I already know anyone who doesn't know me or doesn't know what actually happened. You guys are probably like, girl! But honestly, it's not even that deep. I just want you guys to know. It's really not, but I'll just tell you guys what happened. So when this happened, I was in 7th grade. There wasn't some like big reason behind it. Also, something you guys should know, it wasn't a knife, it was a pencil. So it wasn't like, it's not nearly as bad as you guys are really thinking. But yeah, what happened? This was I don't know if it was just a science class or was it a biology class. Either way, some type of science. But we were put in group projects, and it was me, the principal's grandson, and this other boy. But both of those boys were really annoying, and then I was trying to just do this group project, and they just weren't cooperating, and they were just being super annoying. And then I just got fed up out of nowhere. Like, I don't know what happened in that time frame, but in just 6th and 7th grade, something happened within that time frame that I was just like very uptight and just so cranky. I don't know if it was because that was the time that around that time I started to get my period. I don't really know, but I was just I don't even know, but I was just being very impulsive, and they was pissing me off, and then I just grabbed a pencil and then stabbed him in the hand. Like, I didn't think much of it. I was just mad, so I did it. Plus, I didn't even do it that hard. But to be honest, homie was just being a crybaby, and then he was like, ow, I'm gonna go tell. Like, he wasn't crying or nothing. I didn't make him bleed. It probably pinched him a little, and then he wanted to go tell the teacher on me. And then, of course, he did that. And then the shorty, I didn't even like that teacher. That's another story. But, I mean, of course, she couldn't be nice to me. I just stabbed somebody with a pencil. But yeah, she sent me to the principal's office, and of course, I just stabbed her grandson. And then another thing, I was really cool with the principal because the principal used to be my teacher, so it was like Shorty was my teacher. I really liked her, and now she's the principal. And then I just stabbed her grandson, so I was like, so that was really unpleasant. But yeah, I just went to the principal's office, and I got suspended, of course, because stabbing is bad. But yeah, I never had a history of anything violent or doing any type of impulsive thing like that. So, of course, everyone in my class in my grade was like super surprised. Like, teacher talked about it and stuff, and it was like I didn't like being looked at or like talked about like I was some type of like criminal or something. So, of course, I haven't done anything like that bad or like impulsive or violent sins or anything. But also, I just want to like reassure you guys, he was like perfectly fine, didn't even pierce his skin. But they was like talking like, oh, he could have got like lead poisoning or like blah blah blah. Like, homie was perfectly fine. He was just salty, and then he just went and told on me. It wasn't like oh, I was assaulted, I was stabbed, blah blah. It wasn't that deep. But yeah, I was never like a violent child or anything. Like, of course, my mom wasn't too keen about me being suspended, but it was like growing up like as a small child, I was very like passive, and I was a big crybaby when I was a little kid. So my mom hearing that, I wonder if like a small part of her was like, wow, she's actually standing up for herself now. Because I didn't get in trouble or anything. She was kind of just like, oh, don't do that anymore. That's not good. But I don't have like a violent history or anything like that for them to like try to like reprimand me. I just did it, and it happened. But again, what I learned from that whole thing is to control my emotions more, and to talk things out and try to have more patience, because again, I didn't like being looked at in that manner of like, oh, I'm bad, I'm this, I'm that, because I am a good person. I just did something that wasn't so good. But yeah, and I'm also glad that it was in 7th grade. So, of course, I couldn't get in any big trouble being in middle school, for example. If it was like freshman year of high school or something, that would have been something. That wouldn't have been good at all. But yeah, if I'm correct, it being from middle school, it's not on my permanent record or anything. So that's good. That was just something that happened. I'm not proud of it, but it's a story. It's a story you guys or probably like interested to hear and wondering like, oh, what was that? But yeah, stabbed him with a pencil. It was fine. But of course, he was the principal's grandson. So it was like, really, of all people, you stabbed that one. But I did it. And yeah. But thank you guys for watching this video. If you enjoyed the story time, like this video, subscribe, all of that. Maybe leave me a comment. But thank you guys for watching. Peace out.